morning and welcome to my yoga wake up. We'll start on the floor, we'll be up for a little while, a little bit of light vinyasa, and then we'll be back on the floor to hold our stretches a little bit longer. So starting with your breath, bring in your Ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, in through your nose, out through your nose, but constricted in your throat, like you're fogging up a mirror. Really just slowing down your exhale is the important piece here. And with your breath, let's go ahead and take in our cat-cow, hands to your knees. As you inhale, pull against your knees, arching your back, extending your neck, your chin up to the ceiling, shoulders down, tailbone out. And as you exhale, push against your knees, round your back, roll your chin to chest, and tuck your tailbone in. Keep moving back and forth from cow to cat at your own pace of breath. And really just notice how your spine feels from bottom to top as you roll up. No judgment, no stress about how it feels, but just notice how it feels now and how it feels at the end of this class. Now back to neutral. Hands out to our sides with our palms facing up. Take a nice slow inhale up over top, reaching your arms up, shoulders rounded away from ears, wide fingers. Now exhale, dropping your left hand right comes up over top of your face. Open up your palm to the ceiling. Careful not to collapse in on this other hand at the floor. Slightly propping you up nice and tall. Keep breathing. Extend long all the way through this right side of the body. And then inhale, reach up high again. Exhale, over other side. Open up your palm. And inhale, reach up high. Exhale, over other side again. Deep inhales, slowing down your exhale. And inhale, reach up high. Exhale, over. Inhale, reach up high again, this time twisting to turn to our right. So my right, it's gonna look left to you. Really tall upper body, using your left hand to pull against that right knee and look deeply over your right shoulder. Nice and tall upper body, shoulders pulled down away from ears, belly button pulled to spine, and tailbone rolled in. Breathe. Exhale, release from the twist. Inhale, hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Tall upper body, shoulders down away from ears. Check in with all your points. Release from the twist. Inhale, reach up high again. One more time to the right side. Release from the right side. Inhale, reach high. One more time to the left. Exhale, twist. Release from the twist. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands all the way forward, taking your chin down towards your chest. Now walk your hands over to the right side. Extend that left arm all the way over. And then walk over to the left side. Right arm extended over. And back to middle, and then walk them back to you. Let's work on our neck a little bit. So give yourself a couple shoulder rolls first. First backwards, and then forwards. And then pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Drop your chin to chest, and then just hang out there for just a moment, especially if you've got a really tight neck and spine. Now with your inhale, take your chin and your gaze off to the left side. As you inhale, come up and around until you're looking up, and then exhale, come down the right side. Keep going with that rhythm of breath and that circular movement. We will switch directions in a moment. Now at your next down position, take your inhale the other direction right. Exhale as you're coming down the left side. Back to neutral, a couple more shoulder rolls. Now we will head to our hands and knees to tabletop position. So for tabletop, fingers spread wide, middle finger straight to the top of your mat, and your hands, knees, and ankles should line up. So peek back between your feet. You should be able to see the inside of your feet, your big toe, but not your whole foot. If you can see all of your feet, take them a little bit further out. If you can't see your feet at all, take them just a little bit inwards. Also important to not hunch up your shoulders. So the key here is pushing the floor away from you. Really extend your neck up and away, and your arms all the way through. Pull your belly button to spine, roll your hips slightly in, and then we'll do some cat-cow here first. So as you inhale, arch your back, looking up, stick your tailbone out. And as you exhale, round your back up, roll your chin to chest, and pull your tailbone in. Keep going at your own pace of breath. Again, noticing how your spine feels in this cat-cow. The cat is the only one where you'll hunch your shoulders up to your ears for just a moment, but then as you go into cow, make sure to pull them away and really extend your neck away from your shoulders. And then neutral, and now a tail wag. So inhale in the middle, exhale, look over your left shoulder and take your hips to the left. And then inhale back to middle, exhale, look over your right shoulder and take your hips to the right. Continue at your own pace of breath. Give your hands a break for a second. If this is bothering your wrists at all, the first thing that you can do is to really, when you're in a bent hand position, send all of that energy into your fingertips, slightly cupping your palms. But if that's still not enough, you can put a blanket or roll the mat underneath your hands, and that can help. But also, doing some of these on your fists will feel a little bit difficult at first, but then it becomes a lot easier after some practice, and that takes a lot of strain off of your wrist because they're in a straight position. So we'll do bird dog now. So feel free to use your fists for bird dog if that feels better for you, because we're putting all of our weight onto one arm and one leg. So come back to your tabletop, and I'll show you in a fist position just so that you understand that I often do this too, because I don't have the greatest wrists even after all of my practice. So check in with all of your points, hips rolled slightly forward, belly button to spine, pushing the floor away even if you're on your fists. And then we're going to inhale, pick up our right hand and our left foot, reach it out, toes flexed back towards your shin here, not pointed. And then exhale, draw it in towards your chest, knee to fist. And then inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Set your hand and foot down now and switch to the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back in, crunch. Other side, one more time, left side. Right hand, left foot. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back in. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And set down. Let's go ahead and come down now into, actually before we move on from the bird dogs, let's do a hold. So do your right hand and left leg. Or sorry, pick up your right hand and your left leg. Extend and hold. Pull your belly button to spine, breathe. Keep breathing, keep holding. 2 more big breaths. And set down. Other side now. Extend and breathe. Two more big breaths. And back down. Take your knees out to the sides now and sink down into child's pose just for a moment. Lift your head, walk your hands forward. We're going to go from here to a child's pose cobra cycle. So come back to we're going to do a regular child's pose, not wide knee. So I want you to start here and then lift your head, walk your hands forward, extend your legs back, push through the mat to cobra. Actually, we'll make this a full up dog. So child's pose to up dog. Your pelvis is off the floor, your arms are extended all the way straight. Now exhale back to child's pose, keeping your hands where they're at. Inhale back to up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. One more. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Now take your knees out to the sides of the mat again for wide child's pose. I'm going to go this way for you. Walk your hands forward. Check in with your breath. Big, deep nose inhales, slower exhales through the nose, constricted Ujjayi breath out. Now lift your forehead up just enough to walk your hands over to the right side, just over top of your right thigh. Right hand can be wherever's comfortable. Left is extended all the way over. Feel this all the way down your arm, through your armpit, down the left side of your torso. If you need to prop your forehead on something like a block or a pillow at home, if that helps you get into this pose a little bit better, that is an option. Now lift your forehead up, walk over to the left side. Right arm extended all the way over now. Lift your forehead up over to the right side one more time. And over to the left. And back to middle. Walking ourselves back up now. Set yourself up for your tabletop again. And this time, we're going to thread the needle. I do this a lot in my yin classes. We're gonna keep this one moving a little bit first. So again, starting with all of our tabletop basics, make sure everything is lined up, and then push the floor away from you, fingers spread wide. Put your weight in your left hand first, and as you inhale, take your right arm straight out to the side and then up as high as you can. Exhale, swoop it down through, palm facing up between the spot between your knee and your arm, sitting your shoulder and right cheek to the floor. And then push back against the floor. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, swoop it through, thread the needle. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Let's hold this one down at the floor for a moment. Walk your left fingers forward to the top of your mat and breathe. You can stay here with your hand or join me for the bind. Inhale the left hand up straight to the ceiling. Exhale, twist it back behind your back to find the bind between your thigh and your torso. If you can't reach that, just hold it as far, your hand as far as you can onto your torso. Open up your chest, sending your left shoulder back just a little more. Breathe. And release from the bind. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, push down against the floor to press back into tabletop. Realign your table, check in with all of your joints, your lineup. Push the floor away. Weight in your right hand now. Lift the left hand up. Inhale, open it out to the side and up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, press against the mat, open that hand up and out. Exhale, swoop through. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Staying here now. Send your left shoulder to the floor. Walk your right hand fingers to the top of the mat. Option to join me for the bind. Inhale, right arm up straight to the ceiling. Exhale, twist it back behind your back. Find the bind or close as you can get. Right shoulder opens up a little more. And release from the bind. Inhaling your right arm up. Exhale, press back down to tabletop. Great. Go ahead and send yourself back to tabletop. Realign everything, push the floor away, and we're gonna go through a quick vinyasa with some stops up at the top. So flip your toes over, press them into the mat. Send your sit bones up, straighten your legs. Oh, first down dog. Send your energy through your fingertips here. Maybe take a little walk of your dog, bending one knee at a time. Work out those legs. Checking in with your breath, looking for that depth again, and slow down your exhale. We're going to walk our feet slowly forward to our forward fold. Hang out there just a moment. Maybe a slight bend in the knee this morning. You can grab your elbows if you want, rock side to side if that feels good. Roll your chin into chest here. And then a twist. I will turn towards you here. So grabbing your left hand or your left foot with your right hand, slight bend in your right knee. Twist your torso to send your left arm up to the ceiling. Nice and straight, fingers spread wide. And breathe. And come back down. Now grabbing your right foot with your left hand, right arm goes up. And release back down. Now grabbing your blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, use a pillow, couch cushions, whatever else. Or if you don't, I'll show you with the blocks. I don't need the blocks. If you don't need the blocks, you don't need to use them. But if you need some support here, we're doing Malasana or the yogi squat. So send your feet out to the side. You can adjust them a little bit when you get down there, but wider than hip width, just a little bit. And then toes point out, a little bit out towards, kind of towards the edge of your mat. You might have to adjust your blocks once you get down there. I'll show you with the blocks and then I'll take them away. So you will be sending your knees to your pinky toes as you squat down, and maybe some of you need cushioned all the way up to here because you're just not flexible. That's fine. Send yourself down till you hit those blocks, and then send your elbows out against your knees, pressing into your hands one way and your elbows out the other way. Open up your shoulders, send your chest forward, and look straight forward. Now the other option is without the blocks. If you can make it down that far, it takes a lot of ankle mobility as well as obviously flexibility in the hips and the knees. And so sit into your heels. You should be able to raise your toes and to breathe. Now drop your left hand to the floor, straight out. Take your right hand and go straight up. Trying to make this 45-degree angle. Fingers spread wide. Look up towards that right hand. Option to stay here or join me for the bind. Take your right hand, twist it back behind your back. Take this left arm to reach around your left knee. See if you can grab that hand. Open up your shoulder, look up to the sky. And release, sending your arms out straight. Back to prayer pose. Other side now. Right arm comes down straight, left goes up straight. Diagonal line from one arm to the next. Option to join for the bind or stay here. Left arm twist back behind to grab that right hand. Gaze still sends up to the left. And release, straight arms again. And back to prayer pose. Now, you can, if you're on the blocks or whether you're on the floor here, just start slowly pushing up through your heels back to a standing position again. Engage your glutes. Now just a quick vinyasa. Go to the top of your mat. Find your mountain pose. Hands out to your sides. Chest open, shoulders back. Hips rolled in. Core engaged. Shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Look straight forward. Nice and strong. Inhale, arms up over top. Exhale, forward fold. Go through a couple half sun salutations first. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shin, shoulders pulled away from ears. And exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back up, all the way up, hands overhead for high mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And back up to high mountain. Exhale, fold. This time planting your hands next to your outside of your feet. Step your feet back into plank. Set your plank, engage your glutes, belly button pulled up. And then exhale, just lower to the ground, all the way to your belly. Inhale, push up into cobra, not all the way to up dog, just a cobra. Bent elbows, pelvis still on the floor. Exhale, push back into down dog. As you inhale, start walking your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back all the way back up, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Again, hands to the sides of your feet. Step your feet back into plank. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, flip your toes to down dog. Inhale now, stepping your left foot forward between your hands, dropping your right knee to the mat. Find your balance as you push yourself up to low lunge. Take your hands into prayer pose. Find your balance. Breathe. Hands out to the sides now. Inhale, up over top. Shoulders rounded away from ears, fingers spread wide like you're holding a beach ball. Take a couple breaths here. And one inhale, exhale, twist, turning to your right. Your right arm over your foot, your left hand over this left foot. Check front to back to make sure you're aligned. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop your left hand next to your left foot. Right arm comes straight up in line to the ceiling. Fingers spread wide. Take a big inhale as you come back up. Exhale, back to prayer pose. Now inhale your hands back up over top again. Exhale, twist, turning to the left. Now your left arm is over your right and your right arm over your left. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand inside your foot. Left arm comes straight up. Look up at that hand and smile. Now inhale as you make your way back up to your prayer pose. Inhale your arms up over top until they meet. And then exhale, slight back bend to crescent moon. Looking up towards the sky. Now take a big inhale here. Exhale, come back to frame your foot. Take your right knee up and send your left foot back to down dog. Walk it out for a moment. We'll go straight into our other side low lunge. So take a big inhale as you step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee to low lunge. Press up, find your balance, prayer pose. All right, hands out to the sides. Inhale up over top. Beach ball, wide fingers. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, twist to turn to your left. Right arm over your left, left over your left. Right arm over your right foot, left hand over your left foot. Dyslexic morning. All right, take a big inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand inside your foot. Left arm comes up straight. Come back up with your inhale. Exhale, back to prayer pose. Inhale, take your hands out to the sides again now, up over top. Exhale, twist, turn to your right. Breathe. Big inhale, exhale, back to prayer. Now inhaling our hands up over top again. until they meet to crescent. Exhale, back bend, back to crescent. And take a big inhale. Exhale, swoop your hands forward, frame your foot. Left knee comes up, right foot comes back. Down dog. Walk your dog again. How about some pigeon? Take a big inhale, step your right leg forward, your whole bottom leg coming to the mat with your knee. And if you need a blanket underneath or perhaps a block underneath to get here, if that's too hard on your hips, cushion underneath of your thigh here. Or you can stay up here, or you can fold yourself down to a block or to the mat. Breathe. And press into the mat. All your weight into your hands. Flip that left back toe. Send your weight up, and your right foot comes back to down dog. Take a big inhale. Left leg forward now, pigeon. Stay here or go down to the mat. Press back up. Weight into your hands now. Flip that right toe, send the left back. And from here, drop your knees. Sit on your ankles for a moment in hero. Active. Chest forward, shoulders back, but then hips rolled, belly button in, nice strong core. Hands to your thighs. Look straight forward, pull down your shoulders from your ears, and breathe. All right, head to your hips. And from your hips to your back. Knees up, arms straight forward, slow roll down one vertebrae at a time to your back. Full extension once down there, maybe a letting go sigh. Take a big inhale and sigh it out loudly. One more. One of the best quick nervous system settlers there is. Big sighs. All right, grab your blocks for a supported bridge. Maybe use both and have a really solid foundation on this long side, or maybe you're feeling squirrely, you want to go all the way to the top, or there's also that option. So do whatever works good for you here. I'm going to use two. Nice solid foundation. Draw your feet in so you can touch just your heel. And then with your inhale, engage your glutes, send your hips up, and set your blocks right below your tailbone. Make sure you move them around so that when you set all your weight down, you're setting all your weight down and it's not terribly uncomfortable. You're supported. So move your blocks until you find that place. We're all a little different. And then take a big inhale. Exhale, really let your weight go. Now your hands can be up on your torso, feeling your breath, or maybe out to the side, palms up. Pull them, your shoulders down away from your ears. And you can keep your knees up like this, or you could butterfly them out to the side and hold them there. You could extend your legs straight. Whatever feels good for you today. As you breathe, send your air into your lower abdomen first, and then your upper abdomen, and then your chest in this two-part breath. Big, fill your belly, and then fill your chest. Empty it from your chest, and then your belly, all the way, pulling your belly button to spine. Before we remove our blocks, a little bit of movement here. So first, butterfly your knees out to the side, back and forth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then neutral, and then a march. Inhale to start, exhale, draw your knee up. Inhale down, exhale, march. Keep your toes flexed. And then knees up, feet down. Get ready to remove your blocks. With your inhale, lift your hips and squeeze your glutes up. Remove your blocks. Exhale, slowly lower your hips to the mat. Once you're there, and always do this at home, take your knees the other direction, counteract that bridge. Big knee hug. Big self-appreciation hug. I love me. Keep that right knee to your chest, extend your left straight. And then pull your right knee out to the right side with your right hand, just lightly supporting it with your right hand. Let gravity do the work here. Now pulling your right knee over to your left side of your body to supine twist. Arms extend out to the sides, gaze over your right shoulder. Other option here is to use your left hand to hold down your right knee closer to the floor into that twist. And you have another option here to bend your left knee and grab that foot with your right hand. A little more effort to take both shoulders to the ground here and still sending our gaze off to the right. If your arms are extended straight, try messing around with the direction of your palms from up to down. Maybe one up, the other down, or both one direction. See what feels good for your body today. It does change the stretch on your shoulders, your arms a little bit. And rolling back to middle now. Reclined pigeon. So draw that right foot in towards your face. Left knee comes up to meet that foot. And you can keep your left foot on the ground here, or reach through with your hands, thread this needle, grab your knee. Very important, keep the toes on your right foot flexed back towards your shin here throughout the pose for knee and shin protection. Release from pigeon, full extension again. Maybe a letting go sigh. Big inhale. Exhale it all out into a sigh. All right, left knee to chest now. Hold it in tight. Now let that left knee fall out to the left side, supported by your left hand. Now left knee over to the right side of the body, supine twist. Arms out to the sides, or take the modifications if you want. Release and roll back to middle to reclined pigeon, pulling that left foot in towards your face, right knee up to meet that left foot. Keep your right foot on the ground or reach through, grab your knee, pull it closer, toes on the left foot flexed back. And release from this pigeon, full extension. One more before we head to Savasana. Draw both your knees back towards your face. Now, if you can't reach your feet here, you can grab around your thighs and link your hands together. But if you can reach in or from the outside and grab your feet, grab onto your feet, let gravity pull them towards the ground. You don't have to tug on them, just let your hands weigh down. If you're around your thighs, same thing, just let them be pulled down. We're pulling our knees towards the floor. And since this is happy baby, you have to smile. So send a smile across your face. Remember, it does the same things to the chemicals in your brain, whether you force it or not. So just smile. Maybe roll back and forth here if you want, a little rock. And from here, as we head into Savasana, you are deciding how you show up for your day. Whether this is you're taking this in the morning or even midday or even at night, you're deciding how that next 12 hours is going to be, the next 10 hours is going to be. So make it good. Show up for yourself. Be kind. Be confident to yourself and others. Grab your goals by the horns and make today happen. And come back to your smile every once in a while. Just force it on yourself. Start feeling what that does to your brain. All right, release from happy baby, full extension again into Savasana. However you want your Savasana to be, arms spread out wide, legs spread out, or maybe a little more enclosed, hands to your chest and your belly. Whatever works for you today. Start taking your inhale in through your nose, out through your nose, slower, twice as slow if possible, but just a slower exhale. And with your breath, send your breath to your thoughts. Find a word to describe how you want your day to be, how you want to show up for your day. And breathe your life into that word, into your body, into your brain. Maybe use an affirmation. I am bold. I am bright. I am bountiful. I am blessed. Doesn't have to be a B word, but that's what I showed up with today. Decide how you're showing up. If you show up for your day will show up for you. Now move that head and heart energy into your fingers and toes. Send the life there. Wiggle them, send them in rotations. Deep stretch overhead. Letting go, sigh. Then roll onto your right side into a fetal position or seedling position. This is a new life. We've been on our mat. We have new cells in our body. We're recharged. We decided how we're showing up today. And now as we press ourselves back up, we get to be brand new. Every day we get on our mat, or whenever we decide in any moment that we're starting over. Take a couple shoulder rolls. Hands out to the sides, palms facing up. And as you inhale, let your arms raise up over top. This is your day, it's in your hands. Let your palms meet. Exhale them down to your heart. And here, this is where you send gratitude to yourself for just showing up and being here today, working on your health of your body, mind, and soul. Namaste. Go in peace. I bow to you as you open your eyes, and thank you so much for joining me for today's practice.